First up, why would you go running at 6 o'clock in the morning most weekdays? Why would you go to the gym? Why would you just try to keep fit by walking along the beach, go trail biking, mountain biking, on the bike paths of Weeders Hill? Well, of course, to keep fit, keep head clear, keep physically feeling good. Health reasons, yeah. But also, I'm a simple man. Everyone knows I'm simple. There's simple things in life can be motivational, like bananas. And of course, later in the day, my iced black, long black, fantastic. That is motivational. Oh, and while I'm doing exercises and running and all that, if I feel like it, I'm always listening on my shocks, listening to music. I usually start with something that's motivational, something like a Sia, something like Keane, something upbeat, and then just see where it goes, which is why sometimes I run 4 laps, 6 laps, 7 laps, 8 laps, 16 laps. It all depends on the music. But there's something about music that I learned recently. Let me explain more. I was in the gym cooling down after a bit of a run and a fairly heavy workout with some weights, and I noticed something was happening day after day. When I started to come down from the high heart rate and started to cool down, I noticed that the music was gradually slowing down. So tracks like Unstoppable and Chandelier from Sia were changing into things like California Dreaming and Dream of Me, Breathe. These are the sorts of chilled out tracks that I would choose to play when I wanted to, but somehow the service was doing it for me. And then I looked at my wrist and the lights came on. I work in AI for a living. I design it, I advise people how it's going to change, but I didn't realise what was going on right under my nose. So I did some research and I spoke to some friends around the world, Europe, US, and also in Japan, and apparently it's true. Spotify, Google, YouTube Music, and increasingly Apple Music starting to experiment using AI to help us work out how we feel and help them work out what they're going to sell us next. Let's give this a go, shall we? So what we have is Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music and all the rest use models. No, not those kind of models. So when we're working out on the track, in the gym, on the bike, for a walk, what's really happening is that your music service is actually working out what sort of preferences you have, but it's also trying to match the tempo to your physiology. It's looking at heart rate, it's looking at stress, it's even looking at body temperature, ladies. Why is it doing that? Because it's trying to determine the difference between the hormonal cycle and real exercise. Believe it or not, this is going all the time when we listen to our music. It's trying to sustain us in what we love to hear and trying to bring us up if we're starting off and then trying to bring us down if we're cooling down. One of my favourites is Daft Punk, great euphoric French house band, only recently split up. Contact, Get Around the World, Get Lucky, One More Time. Really good when you're trying to bring up your heart rate, you're trying to get going and you're trying to sustain that run. But at the other end of things, when I get to cool down time after my gym session, I get tracks like Sea of Simulation, Something About Us, Horizon and Solar Sailor, really chilled. No bass, all synth, really easy going. It's almost like hypnosis if you close your eyes. I honestly can't believe they ended up doing a post on Facebook and Insta about this, but really, it's happening now. And I just can't believe I never noticed it before. Maybe it's only just started. Have any of you noticed this? If so, or if not, let me know. Also, if you want me to post anything else about anything about motivation or exercise for amateurs like me, or you just want to ask any questions about AI and how it's affecting our lives now and in the future, just let me know and I'll see what I can make up and try and make it humorous. See ya.